Reference material and observation play a huge role in the lives of successful animators. Let's first talk about reference material. When I was first getting started in CG, I was under the impression that the real pros never looked at any images when they were designing things. If they were going to, for example, design a frog, well, they wouldn't need to look at a picture of a frog because they could just make it from scratch. I found that the opposite is actually true, that the more successful people become, the more they use external images, reference images as I call them, to help them as they're working. So that's my advice to you with reference images. If you're going to model a frog, then look at pictures of a frog while you're doing it. If you're creating a brick texture, then have a brick with you or pictures of bricks. Also, you'll find if you watch special features on the DVDs of really high-end animation studios, and they kind of give you a little bit of insight into their workflow, as they interview their best animators, they will have little mirrors taped to their computer monitors. This isn't for vanity. This is so that they can observe themselves making faces as they're animating. So like they're creating their own reference material. Don't ever be embarrassed to use the real world to teach you how to make 3D art. Observation also plays a key role in your success as an animator. Basically, it means exactly that. Observing the world around you. Become a student of your environment, of the way things look and act. For example, look at shadows around you. Are the shadows hard-edged or are they soft-edged? And why? I'm going to minimize 3ds Max and get to my desktop. Go to Exercise Files, Chapter 1. There's a picture of a symbol here, a little piece of a symbol. Now, I'll talk about this a little bit later, but metals often display a very interesting property. As you can see, there's some light hitting the symbol in this area. And if this were plastic, this little highlight area would be white, because it's obviously a white light shining on our object. But some metals, like drum cymbals, when light bounces off of them, it's not the color of the light, it's the color of the metal. So we're just getting a brighter version of the same color. These are the type of things that you want to be aware of, that you want to be looking for. What color is sunlight in the morning? What color is it in the afternoon? All of these things will help you become a better artist. And that's because the 3D world attempts to recreate or at least mimic real-world philosophies and science. I realize that this wasn't as cool as animating a werewolf, but folks, trust me on this one. The more you observe the world around you, the better you're going to be at 3ds Max.